got a good shot. I mean, it's one of the best of all time. If I bowl good, it's going to be a good match.
The reason they call him Deadeye, right? Good luck to you. Walter Ray, Deadeye would be the best way to describe your first match. You were right on the money, so dialed in. After another match where you had to watch the other semifinal, do you still feel your reaction will be the same?
It seems pretty close. Actually, it's kind of funny. The left lane seems to be hooking more and the right lane seems to be a little tighter, which doesn't make any sense, but that's bowling.
Best of luck to you. The arena's heading here, going for another championship. Walter Ray Williams, Jr.
Walter Ray is talking about the right lane being a little tighter because Lonnie Waliczek is throwing this kind of shot here. He's pushing oil into Walter Ray's line of attack. But what it looks like to me is Walter Ray still able to go nice and direct on both lanes. Lonnie Waliczek has to be very, very good, especially on that right lane. And Del Ballard, our statistician, and I talked about it before this match started. If Walter Ray is smart, he makes Lonnie Waliczek finish on the right lane, and that's exactly what's going to happen.
Saw the tour points, the money on the line today here. $40,000 for the winner. And tour points leading up to what could be all-exempt field for next year. Neither bowler, of course, has won this year on tour. So to this point, neither is guaranteed a spot in the all-exempt field next year.
Well, I'll guarantee you this. Lonnie Waliczek will be exempt along with this guy right here.
We asked him, was he still dialed in, especially in the right lane? The answer is yes. Leading us to our Baby Ruth real deal matchup, Randy.
Just a little bit difference in average here. One thing that Walter Ray does have is one game bowled, 279. 11 out of 12 strikes. He starts with a strike in the first frame. 12 for 13 for Walter Ray Williams, Jr.
Stays hot.
And what a great camera angle there. You get a look at the line that Walter Ray Williams Jr. is playing.
Back to Lonnie. Works very diligently with sports psychologists back home in Kansas. So the mental aspect, as you mentioned, so critical. Is going to need it all today. 10-pin solid shot.
And that was the one concern that Dale Ballard and I had. Looping the ball on that right lane, and that angle that ball's coming into, the weak 10, that was the only issue. But Lonnie, being Lonnie, and being a talented player and being smart, he will make an adjustment to try to take care of that weak 10. Whether or not it works, it's another story. Take a look at Lonnie Waliczek right here. This is going to be third arrow out to about the fourth board, playing a lot of angle down the lane. Check out the difference here. Walter Ray Williams Jr. piping it straight up the seventh board, a little bit of back end. I'll tell you what, I've always been a big fan of when you need a strike to win, straighter is greater. Because when you get pumped up throwing it straight, all you do is throw it a little harder.
Really hurry. Whoa! Get some help with a 10. Knocked down late. He knows it.
You see him with a finger making that thing. He's like turning the steering wheel. You talk about Lonnie Waliczek's mental approach. He's also in great physical shape. He works out all the time, and that's how he's able to endure the grind out here. Here he goes, wheel it, wheel it, wheel it. Come on. Turn over there, ball. Gets the nice love tap from the sixth pin.
Back to Walter Ray, who has not needed any help at all today. He's just been locked in entirely. However, changes a bit on the right of the TV pair, which had been his strong lane. Through the nose it goes.
This was pulled all the way.
3, 6, 10, 7, all up, and he has not made a split the entire tournament. Another competition at Pacific Lanes in Tacoma. Here we're in Seattle, and two-stand, an open frame for the legend. Hall of Fame inductee, 1995, 37 career championships. What a resume. Looks pretty fierce in that picture, huh? 3.169 plus. And he's tied the late great Earl Anthony with the 6th PBA Player of the Year title last year. That probably won't happen this year unless he just takes the second half by storm. It's possible. Knowing him, that's the way you get there. Finals underway, arena setting from Seattle, Washington. Live coverage on ESPN. The PBA Tour rolls on next. Jam-packed Fisher Pavilion at Seattle Center in Seattle, Washington. The PBA Earl Anthony Classic presented by Storm. Time now for the Euro Tire Rock and Roll. Lonnie Waliczek ran to the subject in this final match.
Third frame title match, looking to get this ball out to the right, and he starts turning the wheel of the big car going, come on, ball. It's the nice, beautiful up tap off the 6. And that gives him an 8-pin lead after 3.5 frames.
This week's Uniroyal Tire Rock and Roll. Lonnie Waliczek, 4th frame, up 8. Looks for the double. Ball position in his hand, very critical also. As we break down the delivery from behind the lane level look at Lonnie, but not the ball he wanted with that sort of reaction. As he told us last night, it's critical how he positions the right hand on the side of the ball.
He gets his hand on the side of the ball, Dave, so he can get his hand to rotate around it to get it to do what he's wanting it to do. That one he just dead missed it at the bottom, but he also went to a different ball. Last shot I saw him throw in practice, he went flat 10. Second frame, he went flat 10, changed balls, but made a bad shot.
Spare ball takes care of the mark. 8-pin lead now for Lonnie Waliczek.
Look at that business. What a good shot.
Boy, he could have put a lot of pressure on Walter Ray by striking there as well.
Walter Ray struck 3 of his 4 frames. Third frame was open, though, just an 8-pin count there. Now is when that mental focus, training, preparation, all pays off. Big moments like this.
There we go.
Little help as well on the left of the TV pair.
But for those of you at home that are trying to get your ball speed to come down, you want to slow your ball speed down, take a book or take a page out of Lonnie's book. Move up on the approach, which shortens your steps. Hold the ball a little bit lower, which shortens your swing. Walk slower to the foul line. Bring your ball speed down, let your hand rotate around the side of it. You can create some room on the lane.
Trying to make it 15 of 17 strikes. Walter Ray. 10-pin stands.
Big, big shot here. Walter Ray could double and actually take the lead in the match. Almost leads the 8-10. 8 falls late. A little bit of a spaz reaction because of the fact that the 8-pin almost stood there.
Takes care of the 10-pin. 6 times in his great career, the PBA Point Leader Award winner. High Average Award winner 5 times. Both of those honors coming last year for him. Currently 21st on the tour. In points, 66,415 heading into the TV show. It's been a struggle, but he's made his adjustments and he's back on TV now. Another 10-pin.
After shooting 279 the first game, Walter Ray Williams Jr. is going at a 191 pace if he makes the spare. Made the one bad shot in the third frame. Everything else has been in the pocket, but almost the 8-10 on the right lane, flat 10 on the left lane. His ball is not getting there with the same type of authority that it was getting there his last game.
Second half is in swing now, as is Waliczek on the right of the TV pair.
Well, I told you that Lonnie would figure it out. He changed balls. This shot he made was beautiful. It doesn't go out as far to the right. A little bit straighter line on that lane, so he trusts his instincts. He went with it, and that time he made the good shot and it paid off.
Okay, Brian Randy Peterson, our entire crew, live from Seattle. Trick shot magic. The ESPN Zone in Baltimore coming up next here on ESPN. first important business to finish.
Yes, sir!
Big